Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is all about difference between parameter and statistic. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button for more updates. Also, you can find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And finally, please do not skip the ads for this video. Thanks. And now let's proceed to our main topic for today, which is all about difference between parameter and statistic. So when we are talking about parameter, it is a population data. So are numbers that summarize data from the entire population. Let's say from 50,000 Filipinos, there are 70% of them are adolescents. Parang ganun. Okay? So, entire population. Pag sabi namang statistic, these are sample data. So are numbers that summarizes data from the sample. So for instance, from the 200 students of 1,000, there are 50% of them are broken family, for instance. So may sample data tayo which is 200. We get them or kinuha natin yung 200 na yun from the 1,000 population data. So, kumbaga, yung statistic is part siya ng parameter. If you get my point. Ang parameter kasi is kabuuan. Ang statistics is sample lamang. Kumuha ka ng sample. Pero yung statistic tsaka parameter, pareho silang summarized data. Okay? To understand it better, let's have the following examples. Identify whether the underlying value is a parameter or statistic. 1. In a national survey on substance abuse, 10% of the respondents aged 12 to 17 reported using illicit drugs within the past months. Grabe naman to, no? So, they are using drugs, no? From ages 12 to 17, 10% sa kanila ang gumagamit. Okay. Now, is it a parameter or a statistic? So, since we are talking about the national survey, so, kabuuan nito sa national. Yung mga edad 12 to 17, we don't know kung ilan sila. Pero marami yan sa buong Pilipinas. So, 10% sa kanila ay using illicit drugs. So, ibig sabihin, this one is an example of a parameter. Yung summary nila is 10%. Okay? Another, T.Y. Cobb is one of the Major League Basketball's greatest hitters of all time. So, with a career batting average of 0.366, the underline is 0.366. So, is it a parameter or a statistic? Okay, so this one, since we have only one population here, which is T.Y. Cobb, so we're talking about a statistic, and that is 0.366, the summary of the sample data. Okay? Now, next is a study of 60,076 adults in public restrooms in the major Philippine cities in Manila, Cebu, Davao found that 23% did not wash their hands before exiting the bathroom. So, the underlying number is 23%. So, is it a parametric or statistic? The answer is it is a parametric because we're talking about the 6,076 adult who are using public restroom in the major cities in the Philippines. Okay, so it is a big population. Next, interview of 100 adult 18 years of age or older conducted nationwide found that 44% could state the minimum age required for the office of the Philippine president. So we are talking about here the interview of 100 adults only. Okay? 18 years of age, sabi. Interview of 100 adults. Adult is 18 is already an adult anyway, or older anyway, older. So conducted nationwide found that 44% could estimate. So from the people, let's say Philippines, around the Philippines, they only chose 100 adults, right? And from this 100, it has a 44%, um, what do they call this? 44% or percentage um, required for the office of the Philippine President, sabi niya. So, kung dito, sa ano na to, parang pumili lang sila ng 100 and from those 100 na 18 years of age or older, 44% lang doon. Kumbaga, 44 lang sa kanila ang ano yan, pwedeng interviewin, minimum age required for the office of the president, or whatsoever, kung ano man yun. So, ibig sabihin, from this example, this one is a statistic. Okay? Kasi, kumuha lang sila ng sample na 100 adult at nakita nila na 44% dito is yung ganun nga. State that the minimum age required for the office of the Philippine president. Okay? Now, and finally, for number 5, a mean of 86 was gathered by the mathematics teacher by averaging the advisor's math grade last year. So, this one, since we're talking about the average of the students last year, so this one is a sample of a statistic. Okay, because it has only a minimum sample of data. Okay, and then next one, kasi her advices lang eh. So, hindi kasama yung ano, no? Hindi kasama yung other section. So, that one is a statistic. A certain microbusiness has an average of production of 800 backpacks per month for the past 8 years of operation. So, 800 backpacks ang pinag-uusapan natin dito per month. Okay, per month. So, kabuuan yun per month. A certain microbusiness has an average production of 800 backpacks per month for the past 8 years. Yung average is 800 backpacks. So, sa tingin nyo, is it a statistic or a parameter? Okay. So, based from my analysis, this one is a parameter, no? Kasi we're talking about here the average production, okay, of the micro business. Hindi naman niya sinabi kasi na let's say yun sa 800 backpacks per month na yon is for this year lang. For the past 8 years yung operation. So malawak na rin siya. So that one is a parametric, no? Parametric ang answer natin for number 6. Okay, so that's all about the difference between parameter. I'm sorry. I'm talking about parametric kanina, no? It's not parametric, it's parameter and statistic. So with that, thank you very much for your listening.